Save on fun, food, flights, etc. Travel for less. Link in the description.
Welcome to my stream. I represent the team. This is Blue holding it down. We're aiming for the green. If nobody will put you on, then you gotta build for yourself. You can't wait around for help. That's how you screw yourself. 2008, I was enrolled as a BSU. That's a bullshit college, dog. How about you? I had to shake it off. Yeah, they got me good, but I had the last laugh when they closed for good. My loans were wiped clean after years of hell, and I'm still here standing, plus I'm in good health. This is my stream. This is my stream. This is my stream. Ah. This is my stream. Ah. This is my stream. Ah. This is my stream. Yeah. My page is all about gaming, entertaining, small business owned by a father and a saying. With this controller in hand, I'll be slain. No matter the genre or game type, I ain't going down without a fight. I'm talking first-person shooters, rally racing on a computer, third-person games where I can jack a rocket scooter, casually silly games where I'm acting like a mover, platformers and all that. I love gaming, that's facts. Support the stream. This is my stream. Ah. This is my stream. Ah. This is my stream. Ah. This is my stream. Yeah. Support the stream. Like, share, support, use the links.
Okay. What's up, everyone? This is Blue with SDGT. Before I jump in, I've spoken about this before in regards to dear developers, for developers to take into consideration when you release games on other platforms. It's really a pain when you force gamers to have to download an additional software so that you have to then not only open up the game from or initialize it from that current game platform, whether it's Steam or Epic or wherever, and then you have to go into a secondary one just to get that started up. That's really annoying. And if you wonder why some gamers pull away, that's the reason why. Because it's like we got to do all this extra stuff. I'd rather just play something that I can just play directly. And that was something that actually pushed me away from Ubisoft in regards to PC games. So Ubisoft, if you're listening, I know I even did playtesting back in the day for Ubisoft. But still, like, if you guys want to hear something that can make a positive impact, don't do this. As far as having someone to sign in, then you got to create an account and stuff. It's a pain. If someone is already pressed for time, they might say, you know, forget it, I'll just play something else. And then what happens to your game? Especially games that are relying on people to invest in that game. Consider it. But on that note, let's jump in.
8th of the 9th lunar month, early autumn. It's a bit chilly. When I received the letter, the ink on it had dried. The letter was from Tang Bing, the only daughter of the master of the Tang clan. A traitor named Tang Li had committed serial murders against the Tang clan. 3 on Mid-Autumn Night, 6 on the 22nd of the 8th lunar month, 10 on the 1st of the 9th lunar month, all killed with one blow. Tang Li is slightly superior among the second generation of disciples, but it would be impossible for him to commit such a heinous crime.
A fellow brother said Tang Li appeared with 8 arms.
Would this be the forbidden art? But it has long since disappeared. Tang Bing has escaped to the outskirts of the south side, but she feels that Tang Li is approaching. She desperately turns to the order. It seems like I should take a trip to Southside.
That was a nice opening. And this actually makes me want a Vampire Hunter D, like a 2D side-scrolling adventure. I think that would be so awesome. By the way, if you haven't seen Vampire Hunter D on Bloodlust, I know some of you are on the younger side, definitely check it out. It's fantastic anime. If you're wondering what my thoughts were in regards to going with this character that I named Nakara, it's based on No Love Music. As you see, with the opening music, that was something that I wrote, and just music in general, it's just I love doing it. Not just that, like I'm an artist in general, but that would be perfect character to go with. I think the layers, like as far as the background goes, probably slow those up a bit more. They aren't bad, but yeah. You know it is. Think it would give it a better feel. It looks nice. Like
when I came to the outskirts of Southside,
you can even see with the,
I saw Tang Bing standing among the disciples on the ground, dazed and silent. Tang Li arrived and defeated the others, leaving Tang Bing there. I felt the familiar breath that I didn't want to recall from his subordinates I killed. They had undoubtedly undergone Shachi Mod. But the instigator of Shachi Mod was killed by the...
So I have some sort of orb following me now. You ever look at these games and
I am Utilitina, the magnum opus of Master Lucky.
Afro Samurai.
He tucked you into my carriage.
How do you have
What can you
the
do?
advanced,
Talk, sing, entertain.
or the ability to create
Sing
such
me a song, then.
mechanized,
Talk,
vibe,
sing, entertain.
humanoid, and
Looks like this magnum opus is still in progress.
no other
Talk,
advancements around.
sing, entertain.
Well,
Whatever to
she's
the
stuck.
street lights and
I
things
can
like
teach
that.
you basics to martial arts. A 1,000-mile
That's,
journey begins
music.
with the first step.
Basics. I guess this Utilitina is built for the Order as a cadet trainer. She must be placed in my carriage by mistake.
A 1,000-mile journey begins with the first step.
I don't need the basics. Okay, I'll just do Lackey a favor by testing this doll out.
A 1,000-mile journey begins with the first step.
Let me just try to get through this really quick. This will be a blast multiplayer. I would say it would be a blast multiplayer under the right circumstances, because playing with certain people, like they will go through and just dash. You don't get to enjoy anything. And some people are already at certain levels in games where they go in and they're just wiping out everyone. It's like, okay, how am I going to get any experience here or learn how to perform the combos and things like that? If they're just coming through, wiping everyone out. But, hey, congratulations. Okay, so far the bosses have been kind of easy, but I won't say that it's a cakewalk because, you know, I'm just starting and you know how some of these games go. They'll send you right back to the drawing board. There was this one game.
When Tang Li and I were
At the
dating,
moment.
he was more diligent than anyone else.
It kept sending me back to
He
the drawing
believed that
board
he would
over
stand
and over
out
and over
someday
again.
if he kept up his efforts. After proposing to me, he practiced martial arts and performed tasks frantically to prove himself to my
It's like a
father.
Souls-like game. And I can't
He was
remember
not
at the
happy.
moment. And you can block
I hoped he could be happier and
in
spend more
various
time with me.
directions.
I didn't want him
Really
to
good for
struggle so
someone who
much.
had the ability and time to just pour.
It didn't matter to me if he stood out or not. But when I said that for the first time,
I just didn't have that all the
his
time.
reaction frightened me.
Do you think I'm not good enough for you?
We fought several times after that. I just didn't want him to push himself too hard. But he always thought I was mocking him for his roots. The rift grew between us. He even hit me and knocked me out during a fight. father was furious and gave the order to kill him. I begged my father to spare his life. So Tang Li was thrown off the back of the mountain, his body badly bruised. Although he left, I sometimes felt he was staring at me from somewhere. I don't love him anymore. I'm
I
terrified of
haven't really
him.
played much
Every night I wake up with a start.
ever, but
It was probably just in my
I
head
think I'll
most of the
probably
time.
end up giving.
But I was convinced he
they
sneaked
go
into my room
Fortnite
a couple of
over.
times.
It seems more my
What does he
speed.
want? What did I
Not based
actually
on like
do?
I can't handle the challenges in Fortnite. It's just I didn't really get into it. Couldn't really get into it.
So you and Tang Li were once together, but after you separated, he still stalked you?
At first, he just stalked. Then, he began to.
Why did he do that?
It was the night of Mid-Autumn Festival. My 3 fellow brothers prepared a dinner for me in the courtyard to cheer me up. But the next day,
I would love to play
they were found dead at home.
Dragon's Crown on PC.
It must have happened shortly after dinner.
That old,
How did you know it was Tang Li?
2D side-scrolling game.
One day, he just showed up
remember it
and
came
said
out on,
no man was
PlayStation,
allowed to be
but
close to me,
Can't remember
or
which
they would
version's
pay
been
with their
a while.
lives.
So he came twice afterwards and killed another 16 fellow brothers who were close to you?
Maybe he just wanted to prove his love
But
to
if
me.
it was PlayStation exclusive,
This kind of love is
I mean,
horrendous.
considering the fact that they
Yeah,
are
they all-
releasing PlayStation games on PC now, like, hey, go ahead and consider doing a remaster of that one. Or just do a full remake. I have to come back and figure this stuff out. I'm just trying to keep it moving.
Although sinful, Tang Li turns out to be such an inferior and poor man. Everything he has done for love is only convincing to himself. There is no doubt that his sick love has been manipulated by someone to get him to take the Shachimon. The Order eliminated the creator of this art 5 years ago, but they can't eliminate its twisted affection. It's the worst side of humanity that enabled Shachimon to exist.
Ninja Scroll that had the, I want to say it was bees or were they wasps? It was one or the other. But he had I'll say one of the wasps. He had a wasp nest embedded in his back. It was absolutely disgusting. Like if I were to take on someone, it would have been him just to dice that up. Superhuman ability. Otherworldly ninjutsu skills. Jubei got that word. Of losing health until I stop. So I guess while you're bleeding, you have to stop. Unless it's some sort of auto healing. But I didn't get any gaining, it just stop. Reducing the damage. I'm not really trying to look through these, I'm trying to figure out how to get out of this. Let's see. There we go. So if all this fails, just use your mouse to go ahead and get you out of there. So just standing doesn't appear to be regenerating. Don't appear. Man, this takes me back. I remember, man, what was that game called? I think it was a Thunder Strike or a Cloud Strike, or it was something like that. It was a game from, I want to say Square Enix. I used to play the crap out of that game. It was strategic, like you would decide on the placement of your characters, and you would take on the enemies on the other side. Really, really fun game. I wish that they would have found a way to make that a single player game or something like that. Like, if you're gonna bring a free to play game to a close, don't just scrap all that. Find a way to take and flip that into a single player or multiplayer game. And allow it to live on, especially for the people that supported it. I'm tempted to actually write a Dear Developers article on that, actually. Not that it comes to mind. So if I do, it will be at the link that you see below. Which one's going to benefit me more? Definitely going with health. I want to give them all an upgrade though. With certain ones getting more than others. Just want to make sure I'm not missing out on anything else that I could possibly upgrade. Should be able to clear a crowd. I should be able to get everything done. Perfect.
look down on me. And so have your father and the whole world. I'm done with you pretending to love me. You have so many fellow disciples that are from illustrious families. They're more talented than me. It was just wishful thinking that I'd marry you. You wouldn't believe what power I've gained. No one in Wulin dares to face me directly with all this power. You still love me, don't you? You think of me every day as I do of you, right? Oh, you want to get back together, but your father and your fellow disciples are standing between us, right? Oh, don't leave me. I can't live without you. If we can't be together, maybe it's better that we die.
Props to S game for allowing cutscenes to continue, because just having those stop and go little dialogues tucked in there, and then you gotta
This
scroll
is
through
a
them.
must-read for beginners.
like this here.
Here,
You
this,
get,
there are so many things to
tired
keep
of
track
that
of in
after a
life.
while.
It's totally okay to forget a
So I do appreciate the cutscene. By the way, and man, I said I was trying to remember what their name was. I knew you were from Hungary. Shout out to the two people that I met here in Orlando from Hungary. As I mentioned to them, there are people from Hungary who also check out SDGT Entertainment, and definitely appreciate the love, and they really appreciate it and found it cool to have a connection of sorts. Granted, we didn't know each other, but to know that you were from Hungary. Also, check out the website. It's really cool. That's what I was doing. Remain still when you're leaving. So that's why I stopped.
I am Utilitina, the magnum opus of Master Lucky. Where am I getting this time? And from what I
know in regards to friendship summons, at least from Cloud Strike, is those are temporary characters to utilize for a small
And
amount of
this
time.
uninvited guest is?
Man, I missed that game.
My uncle is a friend of the Order. Provided them plenty of services.
So the old man is your uncle?
He has retired.
I really think
Now
that
I am in charge of the business.
Huh. I suppose this merchandise is questionable in origin?
Why
I have to
ask?
do something like
You know the drill.
create an article
Shop
or
away.
something like that. Like I said, I'll probably do a developers episode.
Welcome! I've got amazing new stuff.
Zang's offer gear, like really original. Could have called it Zang just exchange for them things or something. Like I'd like to do an exchange and like yeah, let me get 1,000 of them things and here. So it's not exactly giving me the option to just select these things. I'm guessing they're just, you get what you get at random.
I am Utilitina, the magnum opus of Master Lackey.
By the way, some of you may look at the story, involving Natara and think of
I'm keeping a full
here
record
they
for
go
you.
again. But if you look at some of the old movies and anime and things like that, you'll see that it kind of is similar. These guys, if they want a woman, they will go after her. Not saying if I'm crazy, but it's not something that ties to what you're seeing as far as modern arguments and stuff go. By the way, if I remember, I'm gonna drop a QR code here, and it will be for the Fallout Fever post that we did, so that you can grab as many freebies, via free games and stuff like that as possible. I'm gonna drag things out like this, but I'll get back to the other game. This will also give you guys an idea of other aspects of the game has to offer. Oh, before I forget, what was your name? It was someone from Philly. They're now going to school here, and definitely shout out to you. And regardless of what anyone is saying, about you at school, in regards to the way you dress or whatever, you're the one focusing on your passions and things that you're interested in. I'd say as long as no one's putting their hands on you. Granted, that can definitely be difficult. So don't get suspended over stuff that they're saying. Just if you happen to say anything, just don't allow it to be something that lands you in a fight or something. Or even if you're in class, and you can even turn to the teacher and ask them, like, well, why is it okay for you to literally sit there and listen to this occur and not say anything to another student, putting me down or making it challenging for me to actually focus on doing my schoolwork? Because some of those students in the class, or the school in general, will push some kids to do something that they wouldn't normally think about doing, for the sake of preventing bullies from bothering them. I definitely don't recommend it. But I'd say utilize other avenues. Reach out to your counselor, the principal. Definitely start at home, so that your parent can go to the principal. Once they come out and they're putting foot down, they can go ahead and start laying down the law. Because what's wrong with you actually going there and focusing on doing your schoolwork? You're new to the school, so that's probably why they figure they have an easy target. But that's your best bet. And you're almost out of school. Like doing that can help make these last 2 years as smooth as possible. And just also think about it. Like I was saying, you're focusing on your schoolwork. The kids that are trying to be pests, they aren't focusing on their schoolwork. Who's gonna win as far as progression goes? It's I won't say it's it always works out that way, but you're the one actually focusing on taking care of business. If they're focusing on playing around, how's that going to work out for them? Who knows what their grades look like? And it's granted, it's safe to say, like, we don't know what their household looks like, and how that could affect them as far as how they're operating at school.
I am Utilitina,
But
the magnum
that's not
opus
your
of
problem,
Master Lucky.
and they shouldn't be making your day to day at school difficult. So, going above the teacher's head because they aren't doing anything, reach out to or talk to your mom and dad, let them know what's going on, and just you can even present it in a way like you don't want to end up getting in a fight with these kids, because like I said, they will push kids to do something like fight, and then you're the one getting in trouble. So have them sit down with the principal. You can start with the counselor, parents. Always include your parents though, because they will be the outside force, because the school might operate their team school, their team public statement, and making it look pretty for the public when it can be a completely different story. So lay it out for your parents. Let them know you don't want to end up fighting these kids. You're just trying to get this issue taken care of because you actually care about your life, and you don't want to be put in a position where you're going to end up getting in trouble for fighting these kids who are getting in the way of you focusing on your education. And since the teacher has stood idly by while this is occurring, then clearly they don't care. So you're going this route. And if this route doesn't take care of the problem, you'll just you'll bring it to the public. And go from there, and see what the public thinks about it. Like, do you think that it's I'm not saying do that just yet, but like do they think that it's cool that someone else's child is trying to make your life live in hell, and the school isn't doing anything about it to prevent you from end up fighting these kids and getting yourself in trouble when you're simply trying to go and do what you're supposed to do in school. Do your school work. Sure, you can have a social life in school, but other than that, it's not supposed to be like some sort of street corner somewhere where someone is pestering someone walking by, or trying to harass them or something. I'm not saying that happens at every street corner, but it's just an idea. It's supposed to be school. But yeah, definitely do not let them affect you and your betterment. You're on the straight and narrow. Definitely keep on doing your best. We're rooting for you. And you got 2 years left of school. I'm sure things will get better, but let them know who they're dealing with. And regardless of what they think, or what someone might say, oh, he went this route. Like, yeah, but he went this route to prevent from doing something to you. He doesn't want that kind of trouble for his life. He's not afraid of you. he cares about his life. So keep striving, and I definitely wish the best. And hopefully they turn things around. I mean, I went to school with kids who would act a certain way. I actually saw one of the guys I went to school with. I want to say, I don't know, maybe 5 years ago. I don't live in that city anymore. But when I saw him,
With the
he
help
was
of mechanical
pretty cordial.
techniques, it replaces
He,
human limbs,
which
bones, and
like we're
organs
adults
to gain
now.
Shao
Like
Chi
you would
from
hope
martial
that
arts from
people
the
that
endless
would
energy.
have matured, definitely night and day.
Those who practice the art will greatly improve their martial arts overnight, but will gradually lose their minds until they are nothing more than bloodthirsty beasts.
Granted, I didn't go to the office.
It seems that
I
this
said
art
what I
has been
needed to say to
improved.
him, and
It is even crazier
he
than
got
it
the
was
message.
5 years
But
ago, and transforms humans
yeah, we
more
almost had
thoroughly and evilly.
a run in.
I can feel that Tang Li isn't too far ahead.
But yeah, enjoy your
Even the
school
burning
years.
artificial Shao Chi
Meanwhile,
smells
keep
the
on
same
chipping
as it
away
did
and
5
setting
years
your
ago.
sights on bigger and better things that are ultimately going to impact your life, because that's only one. That's only one stop. Life is far longer than high school. High school is 4 years. After that, you will find that a number of people are left scratching their head after school. And it has nothing to do with going to college or anything of that sort. But what are they doing with themselves to progress their life and make sure that they have a stable life moving into adulthood? Because once you graduate school, I mean, you're 18. That's the door. You're walking into adulthood. Yep. Cue the chariot. So that's gonna go ahead and do it for me. I do appreciate everyone for checking out the live stream, and my initial thoughts about Phantom Blade is it's a really cool game. I like the cutscenes. I like the action. Granted, it can be a little stiff, but definitely not bad. I see myself coming back to it to see how the story plays out. But thank you so much for checking out the live. This has been Blue with SDGT. And for more game news, product reviews, tech, and gameplay like this, check us out at the link below. And until next time, game on.